How many dogs exist in the world, sir? 10,000 dogs in the city. 10,000 million dogs. How come there's so many dogs? How many squirrels are there, sir? Please ask questions, please. For how many squirrels? Stop it. $17, 14 dogs. It's important to make funny sounds when you're walking your dogs. Funny sounds. That's what helps to be an autistic. Funny sounds and friendly dogs. Sometimes it's good to walk funny. Helps the dogs keep attention on you. Howdy! Straight in, straight in. Good. When I get my dogs to come to me, especially the couple of the bad ones, is if they come to me as opposed to me going to them to put on the leash, even though it takes quite a bit of effort, it generally means that I know that they're going to behave well on the walk. What I like to do is create sound that is not directed towards the dogs, but is directed in a sort of a performance sense as entertainment, because that keeps the dog's attention on me. So here's the general idea. Put a backpack on the dog that walks ahead of you. It's really important. Otherwise you'll be having a hard time all day. So that's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, really nice breath. Really nice. Look, he goes, he's gonna work now. He's like, I'm ready to work, sir. I'm ready to work, sir. Much better. As you're approaching the gate to go outside for a walk, what you really want to have happen is you want to stretch your arms, take deep breaths, close your eyes, look up at the sky, and have your dog follow you out. That's what I'm going to do right now with 18 dogs. Sink into a centered, quiet space. Tune into the body, calm the mind. We're not thinking about anything. Nothing is important other than getting the dog in a good headspace, which means that I am in a good headspace. Gotta pay attention now, so won't be filming for a while, so have a nice day. Okay, so I found my favorite tree, and I'm gonna go do 10 laps, 10 circles. There's a couple benefits to walking in circles. One of them is it's good for autistic people to do patterns of behaviors. So walking back and forth, pacing back and forth. Pacing is actually a good way for autistic people to level out their brain, to make their brain more calm. Feels really good. And the other thing that's really good is for dogs, when you go around in circles and you keep your chin up, it actually keeps them under control too. So it's a little tip of the day, I guess you'd call it. So what do I like to engage with in the morning? Well, first of all, the dogs are all right there when I get up. So boom, leadership right away. 15, 14, 13 dogs just looking at me all the time. So I have to wake up with positive energy. That's difficult because I've always liked sleeping in and I've always been kind of groggy in the morning. I do consume media in the morning. However, I try to keep it to positive things, and the things that I've come across that are the most positive are celebration events like Americans Got Talent or Britain's Got Talent, and I watch the Golden Buzzers. Golden Buzzer goes to Cody Lee. That stuff makes me feel fantastic. Or I'll watch people doing interviews about death. I actually enjoy it because I don't think death is a negative experience. Death is a celebration because we get to go back to the other side. We get to experience this planet as we're on it in a physical form. However, after death, our spirit lives on and we go to a different realm of existence, into the consciousness of it all, where time and space doesn't exist and everything is known and everything is there all at once, all at the same time. And also what I do on this planet really matters. It matters to other people, it matters to all the dogs, and it matters to my spirit after I die, and it's called karmic resonance. If I'm in a negative state, then I perceive others as being in a negative state, and so I project onto them about what they may or may not be thinking about. This is my little rant on positivity. It's really important to engage with positivity in the morning and to avoid engaging with negativity, because negativity lowers the frequency, makes you in a heavier state, makes you operate in such a way where you see others in a negative way. And if you're operating in a negative way, it's actually going to create negativity on whatever you see or you interact with throughout the day. So always engage with positivity. That's what dogs love. That's why I can walk 19 dogs. because what I do is if I have an anxious thought come up, or it's a feeling sometimes for me, that's preceded by a quick little thought that creates the anxious response, is I snap it in the butt right away. Boom, done. I don't let it continue. I become aware of my thoughts and my emotions and how they're interlinked, and I don't allow my brain to continue down a path of negativity. I just stop it right before it starts happening by paying attention to the feeling that I get after the thought. I don't even care what the thought is, it doesn't even matter. It's the feeling I received after I have the thought that matters. In order to manage that feeling, I just become aware of it. The awareness actually helps me stop it right in its tracks. So a lot of the times what I do with my brain is I do a lot of singing, I do a lot of moving, do a lot of breathing like that. I do a lot of joking. I do all the little things that keep my brain occupied from not allowing it to go down a road of negativity and then your lowered state. And the reason why I have to stay in a positive state is because if I'm in a lowered state, I'm walking around grumbly with my shoulders back and maybe my chin a little lower, and that makes the dogs react more to things in my space, into my environment. They will perceive more threats in my environment if I'm acting in a way where I perceive more threats in the environment. That has a lot to do with what I consume in the morning. Hopefully this wasn't too long. Dogs love that stuff. They love it when you act like silly. But I can be real serious too. See, I had to learn to become a little more silly because I'm always so serious, right? Yeah. And so I learned that being more serious makes the dogs more serious too. So hopefully this recorded. Oh, it did record. Nice. So just remember, everybody, stay positive. Keep watching this show. I'm only going to be making positive content. Sometimes I get a little critical and judgmental, but that's only because I want people to elevate their consciousness and become light beings, because that's what we actually are. We're moving towards being light beings. Less heavy, more light. Have a great day. I'm the Autistic Dog Wizard. Da-dee-da-dee-da. Listen, I'm not a medical expert, nor am I providing medical advice. I am microdosing psilocybin mushrooms right now, and it is fantastic. It doesn't require you to get a prescription. It's a natural medicine. It elevates the mood. It decreases anxiety and depression, increases energy and creativity, makes everything more enjoyable. I was a little skeptical at first as well, I have to be honest, but dogs love it. I love it, and I will continue to do it. It reduces my frustration levels. Ever since I quit drinking alcohol, my anger's gone down, but my anger's gone down even more with magic mushrooms, microdosing. Highly recommend it. Oh, and by the way, my personality is not like this because I'm on micro mushrooms. It's because this is where I usually am when I'm not on camera and I'm when I'm at home. Just ask my girlfriend, she'll tell you the same thing. Yeah, he's a little bit strange. He's a little funny sometimes, but not often. To all of you who have subscribed in the last month, I love all of you. I will continue to make content that is useful, positive, informative, entertaining. Stay tuned. I'm the Autistic Dog Wizard. If you're enjoying this content, like and subscribe. And that's how you walk a pack of dogs.